What is a morning candle ritual? And will it help you start a relaxing day? Hello, my name is Claire, and welcome to Generation Calm, where you can learn to reduce your stress and anxiety naturally in your own time so that your mind and body feel great. Today's video is about using candles in your morning routine. And I started using a candle maybe about 2 or 3 years ago. And my main reason was that I didn't want to wake everybody up in the house because I wake up before them. And if I turn on the electric light, it's going to wake everybody up. Now, this is for 2 reasons. One, I want to be polite to everybody and let them get as much sleep as possible. Secondly, is a selfish reason because I like peace and quiet in the mornings. And if I wake everybody up by putting on the lights, then that means less time for me. So I started using a candle in the mornings, and what turned out as something I needed to do to not wake everybody up actually turned out to have quite a relaxing and calming effect on me and my start to the morning routine. And I think it's down to the fact that it's like a ritual. The process of lighting the candle and seeing that first flicker of the flame, the muted lights that dance around the walls, and just that kind of warming color that comes from candlelight. It's got a real magical quality to it. And to me, it's almost the welcoming of a new dawn, the introduction of a new day. And the light that you get from candlelight is very similar to the golden hour light that photographers love to use and make everything look pretty in photographs. Many people use candles just to mark special occasions or religious ceremonies, to give things a special meaning. And I honestly feel that the candlelight that I've stumbled upon in my quest not to wake anybody up in the morning has produced a calm and stilling effect for myself at the start of a day. It allows a moment of self-awareness where it's just me and this single gentle flame. So how do you get started with a candle ritual? So obviously you want to make sure that you're not near anything that could be set alight. And you're supposed to apparently allow 12 inches. I probably give a much wider range than that because that's just the way I am. And if for any reason, such as having small kids in the house, stops you from using an actual flame, then I find that the battery-operated candles are actually really good these days and give the same effect. So let's get started. Let's gather your materials. The first thing I use is tea lights. And obviously you can just use them probably maximum 3 times in the mornings. I use scented candles. These ones are from Marks and Spencer's and they're vanilla. I just love the vanilla scent. And you can choose scented, unscented, it really doesn't matter, and that's a personal preference to you, but I find vanilla scent very warming, very comforting. So the salt candle holders I use are cold to touch, they're pretty heavy, they've got tall walls, so once I've put my tea light in there, there's actually quite a lot of protection from the open flame. But I also really like the amber glow that it gives. It's such a soft light that it produces. And I choose to use matches. Again, it's a preference, but it's just easier for me to get the match inside the candle holder to light the tea light. So once you've lit your candle, you want to find a nice, safe place for you to have it. And you want to keep it far away from fabrics, hair, papers, anything flammable. So now you're ready to light the candle. I recently read a book by Thich Nhat Hanh, and it's called Peace. And in there, he gives a prayer for lighting a candle. Lighting this candle, offering the light to countless Buddhas, the peace and joy I feel brighten the face of the earth. He uses a prayer every time he lights the candle. And if you want to add an extra element of mindfulness to your routine, this might be an idea to steal. Now for me, I find it too much of a long verse for me to remember every morning. So I prefer to use the phrase, "May I bring light and love to everyone." And remember, it's not what you use, It's not what you say, it's about the meaning that you give to this ritual. And now it's time for you to do an activity by candlelight. You can choose to do a meditation, some gentle exercise, maybe some journaling. You can also choose to spend a few moments just focusing on that single flame. And some people like to do an actual candle meditation. If you do meditate in the morning, lighting a candle is a nice way to start that transition. And if during the meditation you kind of get your monkey mind where you stop concentrating for a little moment, opening your eyes, focusing on the flame for a moment, and then coming back to your meditation, I find is really helpful. So there you have it. Lighting a candle in the morning can be such a simple way to add relaxation to your morning routine. See you again soon. Bye.